Hey guys, Stacy Meisenheimer with Sway Productions, and today I'm going to review something that I don't have. Yeah. Okay, so I reviewed my Film City shoulder rig, and I did talk a little bit about the Neewer brand shoulder rig, and let me explain why I no longer have that. I sent that back. I filmed with it one time for probably an hour. On the way back, I was walking through the property, the film location, by the top cage handle, and got to a point where it's probably a 4 or 5 foot, got to get up a hill. So I was handing all the gear to people and stuff like that. And the actual cage, I still had my camera on, came off of the shoulder part and it just fell. And I had the camera in the cage. Now, if I would have been filming or just holding it on the shoulder thing, walking around and handing it to him that way, I honestly feel like my camera, which is a Canon DSLR 70D, and lens and microphone and all that stuff, would have fell into the water because the water was probably calf deep right there, where you had to get up on the hill because we were in a creek. And so I immediately sent that thing back. I'm not going to say that brand in that series, whatever it is, I'll link that in the description below. I'm not going to say it's a bad one. I'm just thinking the one I have was bad. Let me explain why. There's little screws that set the cage, if you will, on top of the shoulder part. Well, when I got it, it was rattly, and they were all the way down, adjusted by an Allen wrench. And so I was like, well, I can't have that. I bought this thing to be steady. I didn't buy it to have rattle. So also what I did was I added, I think it was 3 thin layers of duct tape on each side to help stabilize the rig. Not the cage, if you will. And then I got the Allen wrench and locked it down. Felt sturdy, strong enough, let's go. So the next day, I went out to film with it, and it was an absolute, climbing up that hill was an absolute nightmare. Now, if my Canon or anybody's camera, if anybody's gear would have fallen in the water because I didn't carry it the right way or whatever, I don't know. That would have been an absolute nightmare. I would have been on the phone with Amazon, Neewer, whoever it may be. I'd probably just be up a creek. Did you get that? Up a creek, filming in a creek. Anyway, so I'm not really pleased with the Neewer brand shoulder rig. Do not plan on buying another one, especially considering the Neewer was $149, if I'm thinking correctly, and the Film City was $209, I think. And the Film City has instructions that actually make sense, because the Neewer brand, there was instructions were like sentences, and I don't even think it had pictures. I can't remember. I'm a picture guy. But anyway, it was a nightmare. So again, the Neewer camera rig, for me, no go.